tomorrow, temperatures getting above freezing in the afternoon, mid to upper 30s, mostly sunny skies, and marching on through the week. By Thursday, showers are going to be likely in our area, and that's in the form of rain as our temperatures return into the lower 50s. A lot of the snow we had this weekend probably gone by the end of the week.
That is Ryan Morris of Wish TV. I appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you. 2 degrees. We only wish it felt that warm. In the American Standard Heating Weather Center, the time is 7:08. So the Indianapolis Colts fall to the Seattle Seahawks 18-16. The record is 8-6, but we're still better than the Chiefs. Yeah, I know. It's not even in any way satisfying. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning, Gary. I was going to say Gary Dick. He's in the 8 o'clock hour. JMV joins us, the voice of sports in Indiana, 93.5, 107.5 The Fan. We bring in Phillip Rivers. He's 18 for 27, 120 yards, a touchdown, that interception at the very end of the game, which I don't even know if I put 100% on him. Jonathan Taylor, 25 carries for 87 yards. I don't know what to make of this game. I don't know if Phillip Rivers was a mistake or not. I don't know if Brett Rippon or if oh my gosh, I can't remember his name right now. Riley Leonard could have gotten you the same thing. So you're the pro here. Give me an idea of how to look at this game in totality.
Yeah, brought to you by LD Smith Plumbing, 317-927-7186. Tony, the best in plumbing, LD Smith Plumbing. Yeah, the story was going to have a storybook ending, but then the reality hit. The position wasn't played at a level enough. And I'll give credit to Phillip Rivers after 5 years being on the beach and not playing. I mean, you're old back out there, and he hung tough, kept them in it. But, Tony, you absolutely have to have the option to throw it 10 yards down the field. And the Colts with Phillip Rivers don't have that. Now, I don't think that they're going to sub him out. I don't think he came out of retirement after 5 years to play one game and then be benched. So I thought last night, if we're going to get weird, we might as well stay weird. I mean, you've lost 4 consecutive. You get Monday night at home against San Fran. But you have to have circumstances where the downfield throw is going to be a threat. So I don't think I've ever said this in my life, Tony. Multi-quarterback usage to me, as it stands on this Monday morning, is going to have to happen if you're going to continue to play Phillip Rivers, because his arm strength and getting it down the field is essential. Think about this, Tony, too. San Francisco is going to be able to see the tape and see what Shane Steichen did to put everything in place to hang with Seattle yesterday, and it is going to be rough sledding if you try to do that again on Monday night. So I think
what you're arguing, hold on. You're making the argument that Phillip Rivers cannot throw the ball more than 10 yards, and therefore we need to be able to sub people in who want to sling it. What I was told during practice was that a ball never hit the ground, and he was able to throw the longer ball. So is this okay? I'm a little more loose. I've gotten myself a little more remembering what it is I'm supposed to do. Now I can hit 15 yards, and Alec Pierce jumping up for the ball because he's 6'9" or something like that? Or are you saying that, no, he can dump the ball to Amir Abdullah or to Jonathan Taylor, which he proved, and that's it?
I think that's about it, unless they just simply didn't allow him to do it. And I'm talking about the Colts and Shane Steichen on Sunday. Tony, all I'm saying here, this is nothing against Phillip Rivers. I mean, that was a great try. But you have to be more of a threat at that position than he was yesterday. I mean, none of us could have done that after 5 years. I mean, heck, could do it anyway. But you have to be more of a threat. And this is all a futile effort anyway, as it stands. So what the heck? You might as well, to me, on Monday night, but you have to find that threat, even if a Riley Leonard is not going to be the solution under center, Tony, for the entirety of the game.
Talking to JMV, the voice of sports in Indiana on 93.5, 107.5 The Fan. I want to talk defense, giving up 6 field goals here. One way to look at this is that the vaunted Seahawks never scored a touchdown. The other way to look at it is you couldn't stop these guys from going 25 yards if you tried. All you had to do was try and keep them at bay and make this a 60-yard plus field goal, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, hey, Tony, Groupie, the 60-yarder, what we thought was going to be the game winner, and then you get a horrible kickoff, and they get a lot of yardage on the kickoff, and then go 25 yards, as you mentioned. Yeah, there are moments. It was great what they did. I thought really both sides of the football played well most of the game, but there's also closing the door and closing the game. And defensively, they were unable to do that. And that's what stands out the most to me about the defensive effort yesterday. Sometimes, you leave a scar, do you not, as far as, a level of play during a moment in the game. And I think letting Seattle go down the field and then kicking that game winner will leave a mark, leave a scar, even if they did play well. Because I really thought we had seen, Tony, the Colts play both sides of the football at the highest of levels as we've seen in a long time. The defense just didn't do it in the moments in which it mattered most.
And that's where it gets super weird, because I am 1,000% with you. I watched that game, and nothing about that game. I mean, the loss is terrible, and being now this far out of the playoff picture, and how many things now have to work in your favor after you were in control for so long to be able to get to the playoffs. All I do is look at this team, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see why this team is so bad. Like, everything about it says scrappy, tough, fighting. I had said last week I thought Steichen had lost the locker room. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that isn't the case here. What do you think now after watching this?
I just don't think, like I said in moments, Tony, I don't think they're ready for it. We saw that effort, again, edge rushing, getting after the quarterback. You go back to Jacksonville, and they didn't pressure the quarterback. They didn't pressure Trevor Lawrence. They didn't hit Trevor Lawrence. So, that was the problematic portion. In Jacksonville, they had a solution for that yesterday. But again, it's also about moments, especially against a good team that you're on the road against, as they were yesterday. And that's why it also matters that you have to do more from that offensive position. Think about it. If you had a quarterback that could accurately get it down the field a little bit, I mean, things could have been better, because it looked like Seattle was ripe, didn't it, on the road yesterday? The Colts just can't do quite enough together to get it done. And that's really the tale of the tape where we are right now through this losing skid and where we have been the past month and a half, close to 2 months. They just haven't been good enough in a lot of areas. It has been costly, and we saw that yesterday.
JMV, the voice of sports in Indiana. I do agree with you. Phillip Rivers will start next week. He didn't come and delay his Hall of Fame opportunities by 5 years to play one game. I appreciate you being with us. Matt Bear's got traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
Yeah, we have to watch out for the ice today. Be careful on those exit ramps and those bridges, especially when you're changing lanes on the interstate. Northwest side crashes southbound 465 between 79th and the 65 ramps. That's 2 crashes, both blocking the left lane. They're about 1.5 miles apart. And then northbound 465 on the west side, stop and go traffic from 74 past West 38th Street because of an earlier crash. That is now cleared. Looking at northbound 65 after MLK. Crash blocking the right lane. South side eastbound 465, 2 crashes between Harding and US 31. First one blocking the right lane of Bluff. The second one blocking the left lane. That's approaching US 31 in a 10-minute delay. Northbound 65 stop and go traffic before Raymond Street into the south split. Crash east side westbound 70 near Arlington Avenue, backing us up to 465. Ice reported in Hendricks County. This is eastbound 70 to the east of State Road 39. Had some slide-offs there. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 2 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:17. Rush on over to Andy Moore Ford during the year-end sales event. Save over $13,000 off MSRP on a new Ford F-150 Super Crew. If you prefer to lease, get a new 2026 Ford Escape for under $300 a month. Or go bigger with a new Explorer for just $439 a month. Right to you and get more before it's gone. Routine maintenance plans are available to keep things simple and convenient. Andy Moore Ford, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at andymoreford.com. Includes $13,241 dealer discount. Additional available offers include $1,500 rebate and $1,000 F-150 loyalty. Must qualify. Lease for $299, $439 per month. 10,500 miles per year. 25 cents per mile over. $3,500 to its signing. $0 security deposit. Tax, title, license fee, and $251.05 dock fee excluded. Available to qualified customers with approved credit. See dealer for full offer details. Expires December 31st, 2025.
This holiday season, experience the best of downtown Indianapolis with Winter Wonderland. Enjoy holiday traditions, festive attractions, and special events designed for families, date nights, and group outings. To start planning your holiday adventure, visit IndyWonderland.com. That's IndyWonderland.com. And on weekends, don't miss Spark Holidays on the Circle, where live music, Santa appearances, and holiday lights bring Monument Circle to life from 4 to 8 p.m. Find out more about Spark Holidays at circlespark.org.
Hey, it's JMV. Fall's the time when the rain hits, the ground shifts, and tree roots start tearing into those old clay or PVC lines. Got holiday guests coming over? That extra water use doesn't help either. LD Smith Plumbing can handle it all, from sump pumps to backups to leaks big and small. Call LD Smith Plumbing today. The local pros that I trust. Online, ldsmithplumbing.com.
LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
You ever wonder why Verizon charges twice as much as Pure Talk for the same basic service? Think it might have something to do with the fact that Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotion? That's billion with a B? Yeah, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. That's why they can offer unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a blazing fast 5G network for just $25 a month. Save an additional 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say the words micro. That's pound 250, micro.
By the time this ad ends, Washington will have burned through millions of your dollars. That's not how we do things in Indiana. I'm Congressman Jefferson Shreve, bringing Hoosier common sense to Washington. I passed legislation to cut waste, save taxpayers millions, and deliver real tax relief for workers and families. Less waste, more money in your pocket.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
This hour is powered by Pierce Jewelers, the love center of Carmel.
Getting ready for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's inside your four walls, Booher Remodeling, that is the call. Your kitchen, your bath, your basement, whatever it is you need to look like, I don't know, an actual part of the home, better than it does right now. A place you actually want to spend your time, it's Booher. Right here in central Indiana, they are the people, the finest craftsmen. They use the best products, the brand names you know and trust, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. More importantly, you know what's happening every step of the way. The beauty of Booher is that they are so communicative, it's freaky. It's not like, hey, when are these guys showing back up? Hey, when are they doing this or doing that? And they let you know what's happening so much, so often, every step of the way. There's no stress. It's an incredible thing to be a part of. Talk to Booher today. Get that kitchen you've always wanted. Yes, it's possible. Talk to Booher right now. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Booher. B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn because there is more. I have a series of things that I need to get to. Of course, the update on what took place in Australia was 16 people killed. It was a shooting that took place on Bondi Beach at a Hanukkah celebration. This was because they were Jewish. These shooters, father and son, are Islamists. I don't care what anybody says to me. Oh, you can't say that, Tony. You're attacking Muslims. No, I'm not. I am dealing with a reality that is taking place the world over, and other people don't want to have an honest conversation about it. Western civilization is under attack. What does anybody want to do? It's us or the Islamists. What are we discussing here? This isn't let's go find a group to blame. This is a look at the killings. What else do you need? We'll see. We'll see whether Western civilization does anything about this, including Donald Trump. Oh, absolutely. Well, Tony, he's done. Whoa. Where is the statement clear that America will not put up with an Islamist threat? And if you think you're tough, watch what happens. Because if civilization is going to burn, you first. Until you show me that, what do we got? And you say to me, you're just a warmonger, you're so violent, you're so hateful. No, I want to be left alone. I want to be able to make a latke without thinking about whether or not my family is going to get shot through the window. And by the way, so do you. You want to be able to celebrate Christmas without wondering whether some group is going to get angry because you're not following who they think you should follow, or not praying the way they think you should be praying, or not living the way they think you should be living. There's a real difference between spreading the good news and forcing the good news. Christians understand this. Jews understand this. Islamists don't. So that's the story there. And then, of course, Rob Reiner and his wife stabbed to death in their home in Brentwood. And was this their son, who is right now a person of interest? Their son who has spent time being homeless. I don't know if it's a drug issue. You can come from all the money in the world, and I don't know their interpersonal relations, but it is something else. Something else. So there's a lot of stories going on. Of course, two U.S. service members that were killed in an attack by ISIS in Syria. As I said, there's a lot happening, but there's a lot more than that, and I needed a chance to kind of, lighten things up a bit. So I said, I can do that. Yeah, this will do it right here. Time for another round of Jasmine Crockett's Masterpiece Theater. Today, the Congresswoman from Texas who wants to be a U.S. Senator lets you know that when it comes to immigration, well, we need it because there's work to be done. Finger on the dump button just in case.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
And this has been another rousing rendition of Jasmine Crockett's Masterpiece Theater. I actually think that's an old clip, but it came up in my feed. I'm like, she didn't say this again, but it's so good it was worth repeating. You will hear more of Jasmine Crockett's insanity January 24th, 2026. Trump 1 year later. The highs, the lows, how we win the midterms. It is going to be an incredible night. The bourbon, the food, and you. Thanks to Premier Arms, thanks to PA Jewelers, thanks to Defiance Beef, all sponsors of the event. Get your tickets right now. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, how we win the midterms at the Hyatt Regency downtown Indianapolis. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. It's the Christmas gift of the year. Get yours now. Get them right now. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Matt Bear has got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Northwest side, 2 crashes coming southbound, 465. The first one blocking the left lane after West 79th. The second one blocking the left lane after West 71st has traffic slow. Back to West 79th Street. Leaving downtown, northbound 65 crash after MLK blocks the right lane. No delay at the moment. Crash on the east side. It's westbound 70 approaching downtown. After Shadeland Avenue, all lanes slow right now. Crash on the shoulder backed up to 465. South side, northbound 65 stops after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. And then looking at the south side, eastbound 465 crash at Bluff Road. That's blocking the left lane. Then about a half a mile after that crash, eastbound 465 at South Meridian, blocking the left lane. Traffic is stopped back to the I-69 ramps for delay time of 11 minutes. Westbound 465 on the south side, stopped on the south side as well from I-69 over to the White River. Ice reported in Hendricks County, eastbound 70 to the east of State Road 39. Multiple slide-offs reported there. Traffic sponsor by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter temps are here. Get your heating tuned up with 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. They will have your system ready for these chilly nights. 24-hour 7 availability. Book at onehourairindy.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments, through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
This is Jim with Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning. If you need help in Boone County or Hamilton County, give us a call.
Just go to jimsheating-air.com. Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning is your trusted local independent American Standard air dealer.
Hi, I'm Scott Wilson from Wilson Farm Market. The holidays are about fresh food, family, and local traditions. For over 50 years, my family and I have brought you fresh produce, bakery favorites, fried chicken and sides, candies, cookies, and ready-to-cook meals. Everything you need for a memorable holiday table. From our pies and pretzel bread to all the little things that make your meal special, we love being part of your celebrations. This season, make your holidays fresh, local, and full of cheer. From my family to yours, thanks for shopping at Wilson Farm Market.
Do you suffer from sore feet, back, knee, or hip pain? The Good Feet Arch Support System has helped many people find relief, like Tim.
I'm always telling my colleagues who have sore feet, this is the greatest thing. I'll even take my shoe off and show them. And I believe in the product so much. When you have something that works, you kind of want to share it with people. It worked for me, maybe it can work for you.
Or do you wake up at night with heel pain, like Crystal?
I would wake up in the middle of the night with all kinds of pain in my heels and in my arch. So I went to the Good Feet store. And ever since then, I've been pain-free. I wear them every day. I wear them when I walk, at the gym, when I work. They're great.
Get back to walking, working, and exercising, and imagine a life without pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication. You've got nothing to lose but your pain. Stop into the Good Feet store today for a free fitting and test walk. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A 911 call in Los Angeles, and what the cops discovered: clear radar in downtown Indianapolis at the corner of 10th and North Meridian. Temperature 1 degree, but it feels colder than that. A cold weather advisory in effect until 10. Schools across central Indiana operating on a delay, including IPS on a 2-hour delay. Full delays up at WIBC.com. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31. Rob Reiner and his wife were killed in a stabbing at their L.A. home Sunday. Here's Los Angeles Deputy Chief Alan Hamilton.
At this time, the Los Angeles Police Department is not seeking anyone as a suspect or as a person of interest or in any other manner, and we will not be doing that until we conduct our investigation and we move forward.
And Reiner was known for directing films like This Is Spinal Tap, When Harry Met Sally, and A Few Good Men. A shooting that killed 2 people and injured 9 at Brown University is having police still searching for the person who did it.
Police in Providence, Rhode Island, saying they'll release the person of interest detained following that mass shooting at Brown University that occurred on Saturday. 2 people were killed in that shooting on Saturday afternoon in an engineering building as they were taking final exams. 9 others were also injured. Police are saying they arrested a person of interest Sunday morning and that they weren't looking for anyone else at that time. But then they held a news conference earlier Sunday evening saying that that person of interest who was detained will now be released, citing a lack of evidence. Investigators say the shooter fired more than 40 rounds. All classes and final exams at Brown have been postponed.
And that's Fox's Marion Rafferty reporting. New York City's mayor-elect is talking about a terrorist attack on a Hanukkah celebration at Bondi Beach in Australia Sunday. Zoran Mamdani condemned the shooting at the Sydney beach that killed at least 16 people and wounded dozens of others, saying that he mourns the victims and is committed to protecting Jewish New Yorkers. Driving during the winter is more dangerous in some states than others.
We've heard these tips before. Slow down, increase distance, easy on the gas and brake, and avoid cruise control. Yet many of us are not following those winter driving tips with a report from Money Geek showing that winter weather crashes killed almost 1,600 people between 2020 and 2023, with an average of 395 deaths per year. That drivers in 15 states face higher fatal crash risks than the rest of the country, with Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Alaska, and Illinois topping the list. States with the least winter weather driving deaths: South Carolina, Iowa, Hawaii, Connecticut, and Nevada.
And we've got a ton of crashes on Indianapolis highways. Matt Baer will tell you all about it in a couple of minutes from the WIBC Traffic Center. That's Fox's Jeff Manasso reporting. And the parent company behind robot vacuum Roomba says they're broke. They're filing for bankruptcy. Sports on WIBC at 7:34.
Final score, it's Seattle 18 and the Indianapolis Colts 16.
And that's Matt Taylor on the Ascension St. Vincent Radio Network calling the Colts loss. 4 games in a row dropped by the Colts, and they only have 3 games left. They started 44-year-old Phillip Rivers in Seattle against the Seahawks on Sunday. Rivers hadn't played since 2020.
Thought he made his offense. The plan going into the game was run the ball, control the clock. Thought we did a pretty good job of that. In the first half, it was setting up pretty good in the first half that way. And then obviously didn't manage enough points during the second half. Got the 3 there at the end, but it was a hard-fought game back and forth.
And head coach Shane Steichen's team will play the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football next week. The NFL playoff picture is becoming a little clearer this morning. The Rams still lead the NFC West, and the Seahawks and the 49ers are right on their heels. The Denver Broncos sit up top the AFC after beating the Packers and watching the Patriots lose to the Buffalo Bills. The Vikings set the Dallas Cowboys playoff hopes back Sunday night, and Monday the Pittsburgh Steelers look to hold on to their AFC North lead when they played the Miami Dolphins. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL late in the Kansas City Chiefs loss to the Chargers on Sunday, ending Kansas City's 10-year playoff streak. The Indiana Pacers beat the Washington Wizards the Washington Wizards beat the Indiana Pacers 108-89, and Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza wins the Heisman. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
Yeah, Ryan, checking out the northwest side. Crashes southbound 465. 2 before the I-65 interchange. The first one after 79th, blocking the left lane. And the second one after West 71st Street, and it is blocking the left lane. Also, northbound 65 coming out of downtown, crash after MLK blocking the right lane. South side, northbound 65 stopped from Keystone Avenue into the south split, and that is coming with a delay of 7 minutes. Crashes eastbound 465, one at Harding blocking the left lane. The second one at Bluff Road blocking the left lane, causing stop traffic back to I-69. Westbound 465 on the south side is stopped from I-69 over to the White River. Hendricks County ice reported on I-70, mainly to the east of State Road 39. I see stop traffic there. Also a report of slide-offs in that area. East side crash, westbound 70 near Arlington Avenue. It's on the shoulder stop-and-go traffic back to Shadeland Avenue. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Slide-offs are not a good thing, Matt Bear.
Oh, they're very bad, Tony, especially in this cold. Ew.
Yeah, but you cover this all the time, and so my take has been, at least up here in Hamilton County, that while in the initial snow, I don't think a good job was done at all. By the early morning the next day, getting into Sunday, I thought roads were pretty clear. Is this a residual ice? Is this any melting that took place yesterday that then froze in the overnight? What's causing this?
The sun caused the ice to melt just a little bit yesterday, and it is so cold that ice continues to freeze overnight, and that leaves patches of black ice on the interstates, which is why I say be careful when you're changing lanes, especially around bridges. It's just really cold temperatures, and hopefully that warm-up Marcus was talking about, a Wish TV, will melt some of this ice and get rid of the snow. That's the plan, at least.
That's right there. That's Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. Right now, it's 2 degrees. That's 1, that's 2. 2 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:38.
Hi, this is Richard Stevenson with Stevenson Heating and Cooling, wishing you happy holidays. As a veteran-owned company, we know how important family is and want to say thank you for your continued support and business. We are always here for your heating and cooling needs. 317-557-8532. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Stevenson Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Buying a diamond has changed. There are mined and lab-grown diamonds. Pierce Jewelers carries both. Pierce can educate you and save your hard-earned money. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Whenever I'm out a-wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, it's a thimble, but it is what it is. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you during downtime, clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff. All the stuff is there on the Marketplace. I bring it to you. The Marketplace segment brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. It's a dividend. It's a last paycheck. It's a refund. I don't know why you got this money coming to you, but the Attorney General can't find you, so he's holding on to it. Why don't you go get your cash? IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Text my name, Tony. What is it, to 46220? That's it. Text my name, Tony, to 46220 and get started. Now, a couple things before we get into today's Marketplace find. First, if you're watching the live stream, I appreciate it. We're in the new studios. So I'm still in my studio, but producer Carl is now in the new studios, which he says it's very nice and it has that new studio smell.
And some BO.
Well, Hammer and Nigel have been there now for 2 days. Admittedly, so here's my take on the studios. I think that in terms of a physical look, they did a beautiful job. It's clearly set up for video. It's not radio's like an afterthought. Clearly set up for video. I think they did a beautiful job for the studios. I even like Matt Bear's traffic center. I like where the news is. I think for everybody who is not on air, I think the studio is half a dumpster fire. I think the new building is going to be very uncomfortable. I think it's going to take a lot of time to get used to it. That's my official take right there. But on the radio side, I think they did a very nice job. But there's a lot of stuff to work out still. Where things are, it's new equipment, everything else. So it's going to sound weird for a couple days. Everyone's getting used to it, so hang loose. That also applies to the live stream where we can't see Matt Bear right now.
Hello.
I know, you're there, but we can't see you.
Hi, Tony.
Matt Bear, have you ever done any sewing?
Oh, yes. Cross-stitching, not sewing, but I've cross-stitched. Okay. Pretty good, you know.
This, Matt, is a sterling silver and gilt Simon Brothers thimble, size 14, which, as you know, is the appropriate size for a thimble.
I did not know that. Oh, it's a Monopoly piece. That's cool. Okay.
No, it's a thimble. No, not
this
that
is
thimble.
This is one you slam on the board halfway through the game and say, Christmas is about sharing.
Right.
And just dump the board over.
So you've played with family before?
Yes, I have. I always win.
This is known as a fluted octagon thimble.
Oh, it looks expensive. Oh,
thimble, yes.
Cool, man. You never hurt your finger, though. I mean, when you're sewing, this is good protection for your thumb.
Yeah, it's smart.
This is really good protection, man.
Yeah, except you don't put it on your thumb.
No, you have to. I mean, well, it depends on what hand you sew with, of course. You know.
It depends on what hand you sew with?
I would get one for each finger. I'd get a thimble for each finger and come to work like that. Like, hey, kind of rattle my fingers on the traffic.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
What's like your Eartha Kitt as Catwoman? Yeah. Hello, my precious.
Hello.
Yeah, neither one of us could do Eartha Kitt, it turns out. And by the way, neither one of us could do Eartha Kitt.
I don't know what she sounds like.
The key here is that this comes from a non-smoking environment, which I know concerns you when you purchase your thimbles.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm playing Monopoly with the nieces and nephews, I don't want them lighting up.
You know this isn't for Monopoly. It's a real thimble.
Oh, okay. It's being sold in Carmel. Well, you're born with one of these in Carmel. Yeah, this is like...
No. You're born with a silver spoon.
Oh, sorry.
This is a silver thimble.
Oh, this is a golden thimble.
In Carmel, you're born with silver, a silver Porsche, and a silver spoon.
Oh, okay. My bad.
In Fishers, you're born with your face pressed against the glass saying, Mom, why don't we live in Carmel? That's the...
Ouch.
Yeah, I know.
Ow.
I'm about to get emails.
That's a good town, that Fishers.
Send your emails to mayorfadness@yahoo.com. By the way, quickly, Matt, is this thimble in your hands for $40?
Absolutely. I want this. I'd start sewing for this thimble here. I mean, you can make your own quilts. I'd be a quilt maker. I'm in.
Yeah. I actually think it's pretty cool. If you're somebody who sews, I think it's actually lovely. It's there in the marketplace. We'll have it listed for you. Matt Barris, traffic.
All right, Tony, looking at the northwest side, crashes southbound 465. The first one before West 71st Street. It's blocking the left lane. The second one after West 71st Street. Also looking at the south side, 2 crashes eastbound 465 between Harding and 31. The first one you'll encounter is on the shoulder, and then the second one's blocking the left lane. Traffic is jammed back to I-69, a 13-minute delay. Speaking of 69, 69 on the south side. Northbound stops as you approach 465. Then westbound 465 stop from I-69 to the White River. And inbound 69 now stop and go traffic coming to 106th Street to 465. South side northbound 65 stops before Raymond Street into the south split. Traffic is sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers Stunning Showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
3 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center, but it feels colder than that. The time is 7:47.
Put on a red tie, take a picture on the red carpet, then settle in for a night where politics actually makes sense. And the punchlines are intentional.
This year wasn't just unpredictable. It needed subtitles.
Be part of an evening with smart conversation, outstanding bourbon, and that signature Tony Katz blend of insight and entertainment. This is a night that will make your friends jealous if they don't join you. Tony Katz presents Trump 1 year later, January 24th. Get your tickets at WIBC.com.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. From frozen pipes and sewer backups to your teenager pleading ignorance on the proper use of a plunger. At Michaelis, they know that water damage waits for no one. Their fleet of trucks is, well, fleet. Over 3 decades of finding the source of the problem, then cleaning up, drying out, and restoring your home or business to better than new condition. That's Michaelis, fully licensed and insured, and fully empathetic to your anxiety, including dealing with insurance claims. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577.
Service today?
Today.
For 3 generations, the Tom Roush Auto Group has been a family business built on trust, community, and giving back.
This December, we're honored to partner with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, helping bringing life-changing wishes to children right here in our community.
When you shop at Tom Roush this month, you're not only getting a great car, you're helping make wishes come true. Because a portion of every sale goes back to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
The Tom Roush Auto Group, 3 generations, 1 mission, driving hope forward.
Merry Christmas.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to say
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Stop just hoping the right applicants find your job. Sponsor
Answer it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
So we've got more on the shootings that took place in Australia and the shootings that took place at Brown University, where 2 people were killed at Brown University. This looks like a targeting. It looks like the targeting of a specific classroom and specific people. We've got more reporting to come out there. More information is needed. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. The murder of Rob Reiner, the director, and his wife in their home, possibly involving their son. That investigation is ongoing. But I will again state that I do not apologize for my position regarding Australian Islamists, which led to the communist of Indianapolis, Jesse Brown, who claims in a very hysterical way to be a pacifist, as if any communist has ever been a pacifist, ever. He posts, literally today, a radio host told people to buy guns while claiming that I was a threat. I'm a Christian pacifist. You do the math. Sure, allow me. Buy guns, buy ammo, and get trained. Anybody who shows up to their place of worship not armed is out of their minds. They're a soft target, and they're going to get killed. You show up to your synagogue, you show up to your church, you are armed, you are trained, and you are ready to go. That is how you go home alive and you keep your children safe from the animals that, and by the way, Islamists, what am I supposed to say? Kind people who are just misunderstood? I shouldn't say animals because then you're dehumanizing people. Well, my gosh, look at what they're doing. The world over, in Australia, in the UK, in France, they canceled the New Year's Eve celebration in France. Why? Because they can't guarantee safety. Why? Because of Islamists. You can't walk down the street in London. Jews can't gather to celebrate Hanukkah on Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach, it's freaking Crocodile Dundee, for the love of the Lord. Pacifist, Jesse Brown? Honey, you're okay with Jews getting slaughtered as long as you don't insult anybody. You're a communist. By definition, you're okay with death and destruction. And he posts literally today, a radio host told people to buy guns while claiming that I was a threat. I'm a Christian pacifist. You do the math. He didn't even name me by name. My name is Tony Katz. Buy guns, buy ammo, get trained, and absolutely ensure that no Islamists come to your nation. Don't let communists win a single election. And Jesse Brown is a fool, Indianapolis. Why would anybody have faith in a guy who actually thinks a communist could be a pacifist? Holy heck. And thinks that protecting yourself and the ones you love is wrong. Why would you let that guy into your home or into elected office? Matt Barris, traffic.
East side southbound 465. It's a crash at I-65. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear at WIBC Traffic.
Heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you'd done it sooner. The place for guys to go is Synergen X and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testosterone is pure and not compound. Get a free T-test today. FixMyLowT.com.
Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment is necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at FixMyLowT.com. Guys, you'll wish you had started TRT sooner. Don't you wish you knew what your level was? Find out with the free TRT test at Synergen X and the Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. Synergen X and Low T Center. Get that free T-test today. Fixmylowt.com.
Tristan Fliss, IT support manager at Out of Door Academy, relies on applied innovation and paper cut software to manage his fleet of printers.
It has taken the stress of completely managing 30 to 35 copiers on a day-to-day basis off of the department that I work for and put it into the hands of technicians that really know the equipment and know how to troubleshoot and fix it in a timely and efficient manner.
Would you recommend applied innovation and paper cut?
Would I? 100%.
What would you tell other IT professionals about applied innovation?
That if they're looking for a company with great technology, great hardware, great customer service, and fast response time so that they don't have any downtime or little to no downtime, that Applied Innovation would be the company to look at.
Applied Innovation, office technology made simple from a partner you can trust. Call today 800-521-0983 or visit appliedinnovation.com.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance, and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership. Enter Auto House Merkel. Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles, using only OEM parts or equivalent at a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership. Book service now at autohousemerkel.com.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, how long forecasters say you can expect these frigid temperatures to stick around, what the family of a murdered Indianapolis boy are saying, and what happened to the Colts Sunday. After Fox News from the Technology Recycler Studios, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 8 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert. A Hollywood legend stabbed to death in his home. I'm Dave Anthony. Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, both found dead at home in Los Angeles. And while police did not confirm that and won't say they're searching for a suspect, the Reiner family announced their deaths.
There are also some reports that among those being questioned is the Reiner's 32-year-old son, Nick. He has been open in the past about his mental health issues and his struggles with drug addiction.
Fox's Jonathan Hunt in L.A. Rob Reiner was 78. He first gained fame winning Emmys as Meathead on TV's All in the Family in the 1970s. Then he became a famous director of movies, from Stand By Me to When Harry Met Sally and Misery to A Few Good Men.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Reiner's last movie, a Spinal Tap sequel, just came out. The search for the gunman in Saturday's Brown University mass shooting is back on in Providence, Rhode Island.
Police admitted that the person of interest they detained yesterday morning at the hotel is not the person that is seen leaving the scene of the shooting. The AG said while there was some evidence that justified detaining this person of interest, recent evidence and lab testing is pointing them in a different direction.
That's Fox's Brian Yennis. Thousands of wreaths have been laid in Australia Australia, near the scene of an even bigger mass shooting yesterday targeting Jews at the start of Hanukkah.
A father and son terror team turned up and attacked the Jewish community here at Bondi Beach. It's the sort of place where most Australians know or go to on their holidays. We're a coastal community. We're talking about more than 42 being taken to hospital with 15 fatalities. A 10-year-old girl who was at a petting zoo by the name of Matilda, she was mowed down. We had 2 rabbis who have also been killed, and a Holocaust survivor was also murdered here in this spree.
Sky News' Jonathan Lee. The older gunman was killed by police's son, disarmed by a bystander being called a hero. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
How Hoosier school leaders are dealing with the sub-zero temperatures this morning. You have a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's a single degree, but it feels colder than that. A cold weather advisory in effect until 10. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. Hundreds of Hoosier school districts are either delayed or closed this morning due to the bitter cold. Indianapolis Public Schools says they're operating on a 2-hour delay. You could see a full list of closings and delays at WIBC.com. A warm-up is on the way, but it'll take a few days. Forecaster Jason Puma at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis, says you could expect colder temperatures throughout the morning.
We'll still have the very cold air in place. We'll still have those wind chills of minus 10 to minus 19 across the area with actual temperatures probably right around 0 or the single digits.
But it'll be dry with no snow in the foreseeable future, Puma says. Indiana Governor Mike Braun says he's making things easier for you during this rough winter weather.
And he's doing that with an executive order. I'm John Herrick. Braun signed it over the weekend. He's waiving hours of service regulations for motor carriers and drivers transporting propane gas in Indiana through December 20th. All the safety rules, though, will remain fully enforceable. Braun says this move removes unnecessary barriers so propane can get to everyone who desperately needs it to heat their homes. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
On Sunday, family and friends of Dejon Darrell Fox Jr., who was killed in the shooting at Kentucky State University last week, gathered for a balloon release. Another kid was critically injured in the shooting, and police say it was an Evansville man named Jacob Lee Bard who did the shooting. His son went to school with Fox Jr. He's being held on $1 million in bail and charged with murder and first-degree assault. Sunday in Seattle.
Placement, kick on the way, headed downfield for the uprights. It's good! Wow! Whoa! It's good from 60. Blake Groupie!
Oh, but Matt Taylor's excitement was short-lived along the Elevance Health Radio Network. Talk about the agony of defeat snatched from the jaws of victory. Seattle came right back down, nailed a 56-yard field goal to send Indy quarterback Phillip Rivers and the Colts home packing.
It's not like this is we're building this thing out. We got, you're looking at 21 days left, or whatever. So to find a way to get in.
And the 44-year-old played, but hadn't played in 5 years. The last time the Colts made the playoffs was 2020 when he was their quarterback. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza takes home the Heisman Trophy on Saturday as IU now turns their focus to the Rose Bowl. Well, they will play either Alabama or Oklahoma on January 1st. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 8:05. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear. We're going to start in Hendricks County. Crashes on eastbound 70 about a mile after State Road 39. They're pretty close together. The first one blocking the left lane. The second one is on the shoulder. Has us jammed up past the State Road 39 interchange. Again, that's on eastbound 70 after 39. Patches of ice reported in that area as well. Crashes clear. South side, eastbound 465. Both of them before 31. Still stop and go from I-69 over to 31. And that westbound side is slow from I-69 over to the White River. South side, northbound 65, stop and go traffic before Raymond Street into the south split. And then on the northwest side, crashes on southbound 465. The first one before West 71st, blocking the left lane. The second one before I-65, blocking the left lane. Stop and go traffic after 79th down to the I-65 ramps. Traffic, sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
It is cold, and it has been a brutal, brutal weekend. However, the good news is ahead of us. Now, right now, still freezing, and with those wind chills feeling even colder. We will warm up to the mid-20s today. The sun will shine for part of the day. It's what we get into later in the week, starting tomorrow. When we break those freezing temperatures, we get to a high of 37. By Thursday, we're at 50 degrees, and then we see a couple days ahead of us with some partly sunny skies and some 40s temperatures. So the snow is going to melt. That's all going to go away, and we'll be able to get out of this huddling mentality. Right now, 3 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:07. So the shooting that took place at Brown University, victims being identified, including a sophomore by the name of Ella Cook. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. This took place just a few days ago. Brown University, this is in Rhode Island. They seem to have video of a guy walking away. They don't have anything else. All the cameras they have at a school, and they don't have anything. The question is, was this a targeted attack? The woman who was killed, Ella Cook, was the vice president of the College Republicans. It was thought that the classroom that was targeted was that of a Jewish professor. Now, there are a series of things that we don't know yet, still need to know, still can find out, that can take us in all different directions. But it is certainly peculiar that a school in today's world doesn't have video in the hallways, this, that, and the other. That they've got one video from a street corner where a guy's walking away. Didn't even know that was possible in today's world. There's a part of me that's like, my gosh, a place that isn't camera ready 24/7, 365? How lucky are we? Strange, odd, peculiar. There was a person of interest named and that was being questioned. That person of interest has been released. That happened late last night, where they were released. Police are looking for people who may have their own security cameras near certain cross streets. If they can try and get some information on who this is, they don't know. They don't know who this is. They don't have a person yet. The investigation is still ongoing. The investigation is ongoing even though they know that the person in question yelled something of interest. Well, what in the world did they yell? What in the world did they yell? A 20-something, they say. That's the person who got picked up and was then let go. What they're saying is that the firearm had a unique characteristic and that the person was yelling something specific. What were they yelling? What were they yelling? Why haven't we been told yet? Or do we know why we haven't been told yet? We're just going to let them pretend like they're doing this investigation proper. I'll get more information. I will share it with you. We go inside Indiana business with Gary Dick in just a few minutes, and you need to join me. January 24th, Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, and how we win the midterms. Now, I was really focused on the Red Tie Gala. I was really focused on getting everybody together and having a great time. Guys, we're in it, and I am not somebody who pretends. I am fully aware of what's going on. So we're still going to have the good time. We're still going to have the gala. We're still going to have the food. We're still going to have the bourbon. It's going to be amazing. But we're going to take a real look at how these midterms are won. We're going to dig deep. We're going to get into the data. We're going to do what I do, right? We're going to sit back, have ourselves a bourbon, and talk about these things. You don't have to have a bourbon. There's going to be great food. There's going to be giveaways, great sponsors, including Premier Arms, PA Jewelers, Defiance Beef, all of them sponsors of Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, and how we win the midterms. Join me January 24th, tickets.tonykatz.com, tickets.tonykatz.com. You can also go to WIBC.com and get your tickets. Get them now. Perfect Christmas gift. Tickets.tonykatz.com. Make that happen. Gary Dick up next. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
The Voice of Health Minute with Dr. Robert Prather of Holistic Integration.
Patients have asked me, I have a virus, I know it's not a bacteria, but I took an antibiotic and I got better. And I said, no, what it did is it crashed your immune system. Your immune system was no longer able to work, so the reaction to the virus, it was no longer there. I have people who tell me, well, I mean, you tell me my immune system's crashed, but I never get sick. You know, I don't get the colds, I don't get the flu. Yeah, but if we tested you, have viruses like crazy going out throughout your system. You're just not fighting it. A fever is the immune system is being made high speed, and so it raises up your temperature. So there's two ways that you don't get sick with colds and flus. Either you have an immune system that's just rocking it, and the viruses don't have a chance, or you have an immune system that's collapsed and you're not even fighting them.
The Voice of Health with Dr. Robert Prather, Sundays at 8 p.m. or anytime at thevoiceofhealthradio.com.
Exercise Incorporated wants you to start changing your life in 20 minutes a week this month. It's Terry Stacy, and Exercise Inc. only makes this offer once a year in December. If you come in for a free consultation in the month of December, you'll get 2 free sessions just for trying it out, and you don't even have to sign up. Exercise Inc. is a 20-minute once-a-week workout program that will help you get stronger, have more energy, and just feel better. This program was developed to help women with osteoporosis, but it will help both women and men get a lot stronger. Their program will also teach you simple nutritional habits that will help you lose weight and keep it off. Most importantly, you'll have a coach who will hold you accountable in reaching your goals. You don't want to miss this offer. Come in for a free consultation in the month of December, and you'll get 2 free sessions just for trying it out. Exercise Inc., Avon, Brownsburg, Greenwood, Zionsville, and now in Fishers, exerciseinc.com.
Hello, this is Don Steffi, Executive Director for the Indianapolis Ballet. 'Tis the season for family fun and the Nutcracker, brought to life by your Indianapolis Ballet and the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, December 18 through the 23rd at Clues Memorial Hall. Don't miss this delightful family classic. Brilliant festive dancing, colorful sets and costumes, and Tchaikovsky's beautiful score, performed by the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Indianapolis Ballet's The Nutcracker. Tickets at indieballet.org.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
You ever wonder why Verizon charges twice as much as Pure Talk for the same basic service? Think it might have something to do with the fact that Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotion? That's billion with a B? Yeah, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. That's why they can offer unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a blazing fast 5G network for just $25 a month. Save an additional 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say the words micro. That's pound 250, micro.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what are you doing?
Good Lord. Northwest side, 3 crashes on southbound 465 between 79th Street and the 465 interchange. The first one at West 71st, that's blocking the right lane. The next one right after that is going to be blocking the left lane. And then before 465 and I-65, the third crash is blocking the left lane. Slow traffic back to 79th. Hendricks County, westbound 70, crash reported before State Road 39. I know we have a crash on eastbound 70 like you're going towards Indianapolis. It's after the State Road 39 interchange, blocking the left lane. Stop traffic past the interchange. South side northbound 65, stop and go from Raymond into the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield brings whole health to Brookside 54 with a food pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more at anthem.com/indy/community. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
And don't forget, if you have traffic tips or anything you know going on out there, send it to Matt in Traffic on the Twitter X. And he will get it there. And if he deems it worthy, as he is known to do, he will share it with everybody. Matt in Traffic is where you find Matt Bear on the X. 4 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:17.
Holiday savings are in full swing right now at Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 sale. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. Come on in to Tom Roush for those holiday savings. And Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 52220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Diamond Engagement Ring Store.
Love me do. Oh, love me do.
There we go. My microphone wasn't working for a second. Trump 1 year later. A red tie gala. It's going to be an incredible night. The highs, the lows, how to win the midterms. That is happening January 24th, 2026, and you need to be there. Tickets are selling. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You also got to check out WIBC.com. You can get the tickets there. Originally, it was just going to be a big party and a big gala. I'm taking a look at the midterms. I think we got to buckle down a little bit more. Here's what it's going to take. I'm going to break down everything over the last year and things that you've forgotten that are going to help win the midterms and what Republicans need to do to make that happen. Where the Democrats see their advantage and where their issues really are. Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, how to win the midterms, January 24th, 2026, Indianapolis. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. PA Jewelers, one of our fantastic sponsors. Premier Arms, one of our great sponsors. And DefianceBeef.com. If you ever want to have beef delivered directly to your home that you can feed your family, they're incredible. DefianceBeef.com. So many great sponsors and more coming on every day. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Come join us January 24th. It's going to be a great night, a great time. You're going to be like, my gosh, that was incredible. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Gary Dick joins us right now from InsideIndianaBusiness.com on the Twitter X at IIB. I don't know why we're now talking with such earnest about gambling in Indiana. Of course, there's been a conversation for a while. This has come on and off about a casino in Indy, but now we're seeing Governor Braun say, Allen County for a casino be a better choice than Indianapolis. Fort Wayne, is it for the win?
It might be, Tony. As you mentioned, this is not a new conversation necessarily about Indianapolis and a casino. It's been talked about, as you suggest, for years. Union Station has always been thrown out there as a location for a casino. But now, increasingly, a lot of conversation about it, moving an existing license, and that's really sparked a lot of it from Rising Sun down in Ohio County, southeast portion of the state of Indiana, moving that somewhere else in the state of Indiana. Perhaps a new license could happen as well. But late last week, Friday, Governor Braun at our final Innovate in Indiana event in Indianapolis told my colleague Leslie Weidenbender that perhaps Allen County, Northeast Indiana, would be a better site. He admits there was a study done that showed a casino in Indianapolis would probably generate more revenue, more tax revenue, more economic impact, but one here in central Indiana might indeed take away from other facilities, other casinos and gambling venues in Shelbyville and Anderson as well. So he kind of hinted that, yeah, maybe Northeast Indiana, what he termed a neglected part of the state of Indiana, may be a good fit for a potential new casino.
So that is an interesting way to look at it. It's not that he sees any issues with casinos. It's that an indie casino might cannibalize other things in central Indiana. Yeah. So let's get the casino business. Let's just put it elsewhere, which would make one wonder, are you going to drag more people or drive more people from Ohio and Michigan? Or if this is the conversation, can't we drive more people from Illinois and Kentucky and put it in Southwest, or Kentucky and Ohio and put it in Southeast? Other players or other cities now come into this fold, don't they?
Yeah, and you know, which brings up a point. There's a conversation that has been going on. Is Indiana oversaturated when it comes to gambling? You mentioned the western or southwest part of the state. Terre Haute, of course, opened up a new casino. I guess it was a little over maybe a year and a half ago or so. So that facility, that venue is open in the western part of the state. So there is a lot of casino or gambling activity going on around the state of Indiana. I think the other piece of it, which Northeast Indiana perhaps attractive, certainly legislators and others in that part of the state, the business community, are behind this idea in a big way. And while the governor said it's a neglected area, I will tell you Fort Wayne has a lot going on, and they've got a lot of momentum going on. And I think there's a feeling that a casino would add to that momentum in Northeast Indiana, if in fact it would happen. And that, of course, ultimately is in the hands of the state legislature.
Talking to Gary Dick from InsideIndianaBusiness.com. You've got the story about the state taking a look at economic development growth in 2025 and saying, oh, look at us. Isn't everything great? Are they, what's the word I'm looking for? Are they serious in this conversation, or is it just like, hey, we're gonna pretend that everything's good and just run away from this conversation as quickly as possible?
Yeah, you know, Tony, I think it's going to be an interesting story to watch, and that's the economic development strategy in the state of Indiana going forward in 26 and beyond. Certainly the Braun administration has taken a new approach to economic development. You mentioned the numbers that were released last week for 2025. Including about 17,000 new jobs committed to the state of Indiana. 10,000 new jobs committed to the state. That's down from nearly 17,000 committed the year prior. They will tout an increase in the average hourly wage. But I will tell you, this new strategy, I guess you would call it, to quote unquote go after Main Street businesses, innovation, entrepreneurship, small town, regional companies, and investment. A lot of people hopped onto that around the state of Indiana, and in a positive way, Tony. But I think a year in now, there are folks that I'm hearing around the state saying, to quote the late great Clara Peller from Wendy's. You remember that ad?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Yeah, where's the beef? Thank you. So we'll see. You know, more and more I'm hearing that as to this change away from going after big corporate dollars, investment in jobs, big companies, global investment that Indiana has pursued for the last number of years. That seems to be by the wayside to an extent. The whole incentive, and that's a whole other conversation as well, as offering incentives. Every state offers incentives. Is Indiana in that incentive game, getting away from it? A lot of questions as we end up this first year of the Braun administration.
Really quick before I let you go, redistricting has now come and gone with no redistricting. You seeing an aftermath?
From the business standpoint, no, I don't. Certainly, Indiana thrust into the spotlight in that regard, but from a business standpoint and where things go from here, I don't.
Gary Dick, inside IndianaBusiness.com. On the Twitter X at IIB. Find him there. Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Looking at southbound 465 on the northwest side. 2 crashes. First one is 79th Street, and that's blocking the right lane. Also looking at southbound 465 after 71st Street. It is blocking the left lane, and we have stop-and-go traffic in that area. Eastbound 72 downtown stops at Holt Road to Belmont, and then south side westbound 465 jams from I-69 over to the White River. South side eastbound 465 stop-and-go traffic, Emerson Avenue over to Arlington Avenue. And looking at Hendricks County crash, eastbound 70 after State Road 39. And right now, the left lane is blocked. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
'Twas the night before the holidays, and all through Indiana, not a parent was stressed, nor were grandpa or grandma. The children's gifts were marked off the list. Indiana 529 education savings plans were sure to be a hit. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of their future danced in their heads. Flexible options, a generous tax credit, and a convenient mobile app to help put a bow on it. These Hoosiers slept tight with a gift that would last. Visit myindiana529.com to start with just $10 fast. Read the disclosure booklet carefully before investing.
Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them matter and make them count with a symbol of everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
If you're experiencing a hardship and need to quickly sell your home, we may be able to help. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
Simple Quarters has helped me by allowing me to sell my house. It's given me the financial stability to be able to move and go on with that next chapter. Simple Quarters was the best option for me because there was no BS involved. It was simply straightforward, to the point, honesty. And that is what made me go with Simple Quarters. There was nothing that I didn't expect. They didn't have hidden fees. They didn't ask me to go get an appraisal. They didn't ask me to have a surveyor come out. This has probably been one of the easiest experiences in my life. And if I ever have to do it again, I would call Simple Quarters again. Simple Quarters absolutely kept their word through the whole process.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME.
You get up early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to thrive in the winter. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $5,250. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Stop by McAllister Machinery in Indianapolis to see their full line of Kubota or visit them online at McAllisterKubota.com.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Homicide detectives were called to an LA Stars home. You've got a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis. Temperature up to 4 degrees, but it feels like it's 2 below. A cold weather advisory still in effect for the next 90 minutes. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31.
Gloria, if I thought for 1 second that that boy was my son... That's Marilyn Sanders.
That's a clip from CBS's All in the Family featuring actor Rob Reiner, who was found stabbed to death in his L.A. home along with his wife Michelle on Sunday.
The Reiner family released a statement to Variety saying, quote, "We are heartbroken by this sudden loss and we ask for privacy during this unbelievably difficult time." Christopher Guest, who starred in This Is Spinal Tap, directed by Reiner in 1984, released a statement with his wife Jamie Lee Curtis saying they were, quote, "numb, sad, and shocked," and that they have lost great friends. Reiner rose to fame in the role of Meathead in the 70s sitcom All in the Family, which was created and produced by Norman Lear and won Reiner 2 Emmy Awards. Lear's family released a statement saying they're, quote, "devastated." Kathy Bates, who starred in the Reiner-directed Misery, told NBC in a statement that Reiner, quote, "changed the course of my life."
And that's Fox's Tanya J. Powers reporting. A person of interest in Saturday's Brown University school shooting who was arrested has been released.
We did a thorough investigation, examined, ended up drafting some search warrants, came up with some evidence, but that evidence was examined, and we didn't have enough, obviously, to be able to prosecute anybody, and so the person was released.
And that is Providence Police Chief Colonel Oscar Perez. He said the shooting left at least 2 people dead, 9 injured. All remaining classes on campus were canceled on Saturday. At least 15 people are dead after a shooting at a Hanukkah celebration at Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia, Sunday.
They say they are a father and son. The 50-year-old father once shot and killed by police. The 24-year-old son is in critical but stable condition, they say. Now, police say the father held a firearms license for several years, owning around 6 weapons. Police say all 6 were found at the scene. Police have launched Operation Shelter, deploying more than 300 officers to prevent and respond and make the community feel safer, they say. The Australian Prime Minister was asked if the government had failed the Jewish community.
We stand with them. We stand against anti-Semitism. We will do whatever is necessary to stamp it out.
Police say several improvised explosive devices were also found in one of the suspects' cars.
And that's Fox's Stephanie Bennett. In response, Indianapolis police say they're stepping up patrols at synagogues and Jewish community centers around the city. WWE star John Cena calling it a career. The 17-time champion fought his last battle Saturday. And the Powerball jackpot tonight up to $1 billion. Good luck. Sports on WIBC at 8:30. The Indianapolis Colts and their 44-year-old quarterback Phillip Rivers were in position to win last night in Seattle with 47 seconds left. Colts kicker Blake Grupe drilled a 60-yard field goal to give the Colts a 16-15 lead, but Seattle wasn't done. With 18 seconds left, Seattle kicker Jason Myers lined up for a 56-yard field goal.
Myers snap. Gets into it, sends it downfield. Headed for the uprights, and it's gone.
Matt Taylor with the call on the Ascension St. Vincent Radio Network. Indy dropped to 8-6. 4 straight losses now for the Colts. Phillip Rivers said
he enjoyed playing, but the result wasn't what he wanted.
This isn't about me. We got a team that is scrapping like crazy to try to stay alive and get in the postseason. So obviously we're all disappointed.
And next week, the Colts return home to play the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. The Indiana Pacers lost to the Washington Wizards 108-89. Indy is 6-20. And IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza wins the Heisman Trophy as IU gets ready for the Rose Bowl January 1st. They will play either Alabama or Oklahoma. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go. And at WIBC.com at 8:35, traffic on the 5s. What are you watching, Matt Bear?
Yeah, right on the northwest side, southbound 465. 2 crashes active right now. The first one at West 71st. That's on the left shoulder. The second one before the I-65 ramps blocking the left lane. On the south side, crash westbound 465 before the White River. It blocks the right lane. Stop and go traffic to I-69. South side, eastbound 465. Stop traffic from Harding Street over to South Meridian or just shy of US 31. South side, northbound 65. Stop and go traffic from Main Street up to County Line Road. And then on the northeast side, inbound 69. Looking pretty good this morning. Still a little bit slow from 96th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
4 degrees. Don't worry. It gets better from here. We're going to see 50 degrees on Thursday. All we have to do is make it until then. That's it. But right now, 4 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:37.
This Christmas, come see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcases of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. We have got Dow futures up 226, NASDAQ futures up 132. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. What is going on, everybody? I've got 2 stories to prove to you that we have been on top of this economic subject from the beginning. We're dealing with this rationally. We're engaged accurately. President Trump has said so. Well, what he really did was agree with us, which is good and important. But we'll get into that. That's where the Dow is right now. Oil prices still below $60 a barrel, $57.29 on the West Texas crude. The Brent crude at $61 and a penny. That is the barrel price. The 10-year Treasury still up, 4.163%. That is moving. 30-year fixed mortgage prices up. It's right now 6.29, so that's up a touch. I expect that to go up a little bit more. Here's where it's criminally insane. Gold right now is at $4,300 on the bid, $43.37. Silver is at $63.79. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That is insane. And that is a hedge against inflation. Yes, we saw the rate cut by the Fed, a quarter point, and the reaction is both things. The market saying, woohoo, free cash, even though it's not free. And the market saying, woohoo, everything is going to implode. Which brings us to President Trump. We start with the story at CNBC. Now, I want to say for the record, we called it. We took a look at Black Friday sales, this $18 billion, and said, this doesn't make any sense. This is insane. And then you took a look that people were buying luxury goods, and you said, okay, exactly what we said on this show. They're going to buy the thing that they want, and that's it. What we're going to see is the highlighting of Black Friday as the time when people bought the deal, and that's all they're buying. What is the story at CNBC from their survey? High cost of goods is causing consumers to spend less for the holidays. Correct. And even if it isn't a high cost, it is the perception of high cost. Which brings us to the story from President Trump. Trump isn't certain his economic policies will translate to midterm wins. Okay, that's a touch misleading. He used the lines, I cannot tell you how that's going to equate to the voter. And that's where they take that from. His argument is that I think we're going to have things in better shape. He's saying I've created the greatest economy in history, but it may take people a while to figure out all these things. All this money that's pouring into our country is building things right now. Car plants, AI, lots of stuff. I cannot tell you how that's going to equate to the voter. All I can do is my job. What he said was that the money that has been promised via the investment isn't there yet. The money that the investment is bringing is not in the system yet. Just like we said. And until the dollars hit and shovels hit the ground because there's construction or there's investment or there's other growth, none of it matters. Now, can you pin this economy on Biden? I would argue you could have. But that's not what you did. You said, the greatest economy in history, I've got this, and you told everybody that everything was great when it wasn't. It was a misread, and it's why I took Secretary Bessent to task, and that story got to him, and other people wanted to come at me for it, but I was accurate, and now you see Bessent engaged in much more honest, much more thoughtful conversations, and I think that that's better. The cake may already be baked, but like all things, one good month can change everything. Lowering of inflation can change everything. $1 trillion worth of investment out of the $21 trillion where shovels hit the ground. And next thing you know, you have 64,000 more construction jobs or manufacturing jobs increase. Manufacturing output increases. Can change everything. So that's the stuff to look for. But right now, no. Things are not great. And yes, AI is getting the investment and has people concerned for their jobs. That's the truth. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
WIBC.
If you have to travel, keep blankets and water in your car.
What happens next?
More cardiac deaths occurred during the last week of December than any other time of year.
Happens here.
The suspect accused of stabbing a man on a commuter train is in the country illegally.
He had been deported twice.
Trump administration approved the asylum application.
Since the bill failed, Indiana will keep its current congressional map
on air, online, and on Alexa.
Xfinity is the network you can rely on. Like a close friend who will give it to you straight. The friend who will tell you that new haircut, it's not great. Friends make sure friends get good haircuts. And Xfinity makes sure you get a good deal on Wi-Fi. Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through January 4th, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month. For 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
The holidays are here. Is endless hot water at the top of your Christmas wish list? Luckily, my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are offering an amazing special during the holiday season. $1,000 off a tankless water heater. Give the gift of endless hot water and save $1,000 by calling Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Stay warm this holiday season with endless hot water from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Give them a call at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Bear, what are you doing?
Yeah, bad news on the south side, Tony. Looking at a crash and full closure of eastbound 465 from Harding Street over to US 31. All lanes of eastbound 465 completely shut down with traffic. I would get out at I-69 on the south side. I'm moving eastbound. I will exit at I-69, begin my reroute there. Again, eastbound 465 closed from Harding 231. Hendricks County crash eastbound 70 after State Road 39. The left lane is blocked and traffic is jammed for about 3 miles. The delay is definitely past the State Road 39 interchange. Northwest side crash southbound 465 before I-65. Left lane is blocked. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 4 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:46.
Experience the wonder of happy Honda days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Lease a 2025 Accord SE for $317 a month and 0 down, or finance as low as 3.99% APR. Prefer an SUV? Lease a 2025 Pilot Sport all-wheel drive for $489 a month with 0 down, or financing as low as 4.49% APR. Don't miss happy Honda days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Tax not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only, not combinable with other offers. $10K a year, all fees and first payment due at signing. Offer ends January 1st, 2026. See dealer for details.
Tess, what's up?
Oh, you know, the CFO needs me to book a week of travel. I'm days behind on invoices. The plants in the lobby are dying, and now I have to order lunch for 80 with gluten-free options.
Just use Easy Cater.
Easy Cater?
One platform built for workplaces. Tons of great restaurants, any group size, with tools to meet dietary needs and stay on budget. Plus, rewards.
Rewards?
You earn rewards points when you order. Good for discounts or even gift cards for you.
Now that's what's up.
Easy Cater, the easy, rewarding way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
Strike up some fun with Hammer and Nigel. Their annual bowling event, Red, White, and Bowl, hits Woodland Bowl Friday, January 16th. Meet the hosts, bowl for charity, and enjoy a great night presented by Jack Daniels. Details at WIBC.com.
It's Redemption Monday.
Hear the theme song. Oh, there it is. Redemption Monday. I kind of remember what this is, but I can't. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. This is the game sweeping the country, ladies and gentlemen. This is What the Heck Is That TV theme song, Redemption Monday. Here is how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked the television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. Sometimes I do get it wrong, but he gives me the chance to redeem myself with Redemption Monday, bringing that song back and saying, Tony, what is this theme song? I can use the chat room at youtube.com/WIBC. They can give me hints, or I can phone a friend. And I've got this, but I will I will phone a friend here. Matt Bear, what is this television theme song?
That's Tales from the Crypt, Tony.
Nicely done. Well, Tales from the Crypt, actually. Good work. That is the theme song to Ally McBeal. There it is.
Did you get it, or did the chat room get it?
I think I'm going to give it to the chat room, but I'm pretty sure I would have been there. I'm pretty sure I would have been there because I'm like, all right, I remember hearing this, and I remember thinking that this was some kind of like Reba McEntire show, country thing, and I was surprised it wasn't. So I'm 50-50 on it.
Okay.
I'll give it to the chat room, though. Tie goes to the chat room. I'm good with that.
I'm going to give this to you, Tony.
All right, give it to me. Thank you.
You've been redeemed.
Oh, thank you.
I've been waiting a while to play that one.
Do that again.
You've been redeemed.
Is that Kylan?
It sounds like her, but it's AI.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you should have used Kylan.
Kylan costs money.
Wow. And that, kids, is how AI replaces you. One producer Carl at a time is what it is. Guys, a tremendous amount to get to on the midday program today, including, of course, the slaughter of 16 in Australia by Islamists, where now Australia wants to talk about having stronger gun laws. They can't have stronger gun laws. They need stronger laws against Islamists in their nation. You have somebody connected to ISIS killing 2 service members in Syria. And then you have the shooting that took place at Brown University, where the person killed, one of the people killed, she's a sophomore and member of the college Republicans, to which it's Brown University. There aren't many college Republicans. In a classroom taught by somebody who teaches Jewish studies. No, it's just all coincidental, I'm sure. There's a lot to break down in this, and I will do so. There's going to be a lot of talk. Tony is an Islamophobe. Tony's a bigot. I oppose Islamists. I apologize to no one. I don't apologize to CARE. I don't apologize to the Islamic Society of North America. I don't. The question is, why aren't you with me? Why isn't every Muslim group in Indiana with Tony Katz opposed to Islamists? Those who want to kill and destroy, bring about worldwide caliphates, the murderers. Why aren't you with me? And I'm not saying that you're not. I want to hear it. I want to hear that you're with me. I'm not apologizing. Whatever comes. There is a reality in our world. By the way, I'm not asking for anything. I am discussing what it is we are seeing, not by me inventing anything, simply by me reporting on it. They want people to be afraid, to live in fear, to submit or die, and the answer to both is no. But I'm sure as hell not going to submit. But yet you have people like Jesse Brown, the communist counselor of Indianapolis. Oh, it's bigoted. Oh, it's Islamophobic. And then the great one, well, the shooting in Australia took place. This father and son, these Islamists. And one of them was disarmed by a guy who's Muslim. That doesn't go against my point. That proves my point. The Islamist cannot be trusted. The Islamist is violent. The Islamist wants destruction. And the Islamist, who then got disarmed, right? The gun was taken from him. He then went back to where his son was, grabbed another gun, and then shot that Muslim twice. Islamists don't care who they kill. My point not only remains, but is strengthened by the reality. Islam needs a full-on reformation. The Islamist needs to be ruined, destroyed. And one cannot have mass migration. It cannot be done. And Europe is finding out this lesson late. Hungary and Poland are saying, bitch, we told you. And what has to happen next is going to be unfun, but must happen. Deportations everywhere. It isn't strengthening gun laws. And maybe if the citizens of Australia could have had firearms, maybe you wouldn't have stopped the first shot or the second shot, but you could have stopped the third with some good Samaritans taking out these shooters. I will have that all on Tony Katz today at noon. I'll catch you then. And don't forget to get your tickets. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Trump, 1 year later, how we win the midterms. I have got that story for you. Tickets.TonyKatz.com, January 24th. Get your tickets now. Matt Bear has traffic.
Southside eastbound 465 closed at Harding Street. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Applied Innovation customer Tom Cripps, CFO with Hungerford CPAs and Advisors, depends heavily on applied innovation during tax season for copiers, printers, and also secure shredding services.
We have a heavy need during tax season for a lot of documents that we need to confidentially dispose of.